12 megapixels, is it enough for photography? Well, in today's video, we're going to find out. We're going to be doing a POV with the Sony A7SIII around the streets of York, where I'm going to take with me the 35mm prime lens and the 85. And all the photographs you're going to see in today's video have been edited with my preset pack, where you'll find 143 of them for only £15. With all that said, let's get onto the streets. Let's start creating. So this is where we're going to start today's POV in York, and we've got this really cool moody like shot with all the fog. Look at this. Oh, in portrait. Oh, that's really good. Now let's get this yellow line involved right here. Get this involved, because then we have the leading line for the yellow line, then we have the leading line from the roof, and then we have the leading lines from the actual lines. Take a couple of steps back. Oh, I'm loving the framing on that, you know. Satisfying. Good satisfying start, I like that. Oh, it's very nice. Let's get a photograph here of this dude. I'm keeping him centre in the frame, so he's like got this as the frame. Puts him nicely within the composition. Okay, how was that? Oh, that was actually a good pop. It was an alright shot, like, you know, I'll take that. Alright, let's get into the city of York itself. This is like a really moody area, I tell you. It looks great today. See if we can get a landscape shot right there, those two workmen. I think that was alright framing. That's where, I guess, the more megapixels might actually help. But I'll explain a little bit more about that later on. Yeah, for that dude right there, quick snap at 35mm. I did blow out the highlights, I think, a little bit, but I might be able to recover them. That was actually a pretty cool bit of foreground right there. Ah. Change of plan. Wall's closed. Just get a nice wide shot here of this gentleman in the yellow scarf, red scarf, I should say. There we go. Nice little landscape shot right there. I like the patterns here, just the white. And what would be cool is to have someone walking against that. There's a subject there. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to try and, I don't know if I'll get this one in time. I might do. How about that? Oh, actually, you know what? I think I did nail that, and I got a bit of foreground here from this Ford Fiesta, which might either stay in the photograph or just be a little bit cropped out. There we go. Perfect, just like that. Sneaking right there. Got a little bit of foreground in there as well, and I think crop that a little bit, and we should be all right there. Sweet. And just get a nice photograph right here. Face focus picked up really well right there. And oh, I like the moodiness on that shot. The woman gave me a little smile as well, so I think that's a kind of a, oh my god, Lamborghini. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, Lambo, Lambo, Lambo. Let's see if we can get a photo of it. Which way is he going? Alright, get right in the middle of the road here for this. That is fucking beautiful, that is. Sound, you can't bloody beat it, mate. Oh, I got a nice landscape shot. Oh, that landscape shot right there of it. Okay, that was kind of clutch, you know. I am taking that. Yes, that is a, what timing, what if the wall was open, York Wall, I wouldn't have seen that. The fog right here, look at this right now. This is so stunning. I'm going to bring up the f-stop to about f5. And we're getting, oh, that is so gloomy and moody. You know what, I'm going to try and go a little bit further down and get some other shots. So, fun fact about York, if you've never been before, this here, these garages are sometimes underwater because the River Ouse bursts its banks so often. As you can see with all the dirt right here, literally this is probably going to be really mucky. My shoes are going to have it. We're going to grab the 35 and we're going to just bring it up so it's nicely exposed, make sure the highlights aren't too blown out, because that is one thing you can easily do when you're shooting in fog, is blow up those highlights. 35 right here. I'm going to bring up the f-stop, drop the shutter speed, ISO 200, bring that down to 100, and bring down the shutter speed a little more. Okay, nice. Liking as well about the 12 megapixels is it almost is, it's not a limitation, but it makes you think about your framing more, because you know there isn't too much wiggle room in post. You know, if you don't get the framing right, yes, you can crop a little bit, but you can't crop as much as I can do with something like the A7 IV. So it really makes you think more about your framing. That's what I'm finding so far, and I'm actually really enjoying that process. Let's grab this first. That looks cool, but I'm going to push forward a little bit to look up a little bit more. But that is looking pretty nice. So if we grab the shot just about here. Ooh, I like it, I like it. What a cool photograph of this old boat. Just grab a photograph of the detail and the rope right there. Get a little bit closer. Try not to drop the camera. Could you imagine just dropping my brand new camera straight into the... Oh, now this is actually an interesting angle. Just playing with this here, putting it to the... Oh, let me get my thumb out. My glove, it's too cold. It's like -1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the focus about there, put it on the right grid line, and just show the boat there, and then also show all the fog and everything that's going on behind. Oh, I like that. F4, 1/200 a second, ISO 100. Nice. Right, I want to get a photograph of a subject walking underneath this bridge. Oh, that was perfect. I think the one towards the end, that one right there, yes, that one on the screen. Oh, that is screaming at me. That is good. Now let's get this shot here of this boat appearing from the mist. How creepy. Not many people on it, because on a cruise you're normally supposed to be able to see stuff, but it's foggy. Right, we can get a nice photograph here of Clifford's Tower. Now I'm thinking about framing, but maybe we can use these leaves as a foreground and then get that building right there. It's a theory. It's a working theory. I don't know if the working theory works. It's picking up the focus perfectly, exactly where I want it, and that is the photograph we're getting from it. All right, I rate it. It's not brilliant, but I think it's something at least. Let's get a photo of someone here. She looks pretty cool in that outfit. And look at that compression. Look at that depth of field with the 85 F1.4. Nice. This is why I love this lens. Oh, I like that photograph right there. We've got the red of the letterbox right here and those people right there. That is a really nice frame. The display on this camera is so much better than any other Sony I've used. I keep forgetting how good it is. It's punchy, it's sharp, it makes your photographs look great. Alright, so right here we have, of course, got the Shambles, one of the most beautiful streets in the UK. Very busy these times of days. The only time you can really get a great photograph of this street when it's empty is either really early in the morning or at the dead of night. So I'm going to bring up the aperture for the shot, bring it down the shutter speed a bit, keep it ISO 100, and I was able to get that photograph right there, and you can't deny that looks pretty good. I'll try and get a subject here just crossing the road before we go down the Shambles and through Chaos Alley. Oh, cyclist, I don't know if I'm wide enough. No, I'm not. Oh, cock. Alright, but that was still a cool shot, you know. It's always a cool shot. Yes! Nailed it! I love that, I love that. It's so cheeky. So that's got some really cool features right there. Oh wow, okay, that guy has some really cool features. I don't know if you saw me just quickly snap that photograph, but yes, he looks a little bit annoyed, but he didn't say anything. And yeah, that's street photography sometimes. Moped driver, yes, actually that's the one, I can't get someone singular on their own, but you know what, I can get the moped singular straight in the middle. This street right here is so good. I mean, look at that guy right walking towards me. Oh, come on, guys. Look at this street, man. Let me get a photo of this gentleman right here. Yes, right there. I was just pretending I was shooting at the pub when I wasn't. In reality, I was shooting right at him, but he doesn't know, and I just absolutely nailed that photograph right there. Come on. I know 35 is usually tradition for like street photography, but in reality, you can use any bloody lens you want. All right, it's a case of just being able to be creative with it and find those good composites. You know, this guy right here who's smoking whilst on his bike. Right there, look at that. So sick, so fucking sick. Oh, that's another really cool oh, that frame right there, look at that. This guy looks really cool in this outfit. Yes,
because it was
his outfit looks so cool. So if you ever come to York, guys, and you're here at night, come here at like midnight, because this street is empty. You see all these people here? Gone. I have done an Instagram reel over on Instagram, and you can see the complete difference. I'll put a photograph on screen at how quiet it is at night, and it is so worth visiting. Let's get the Just Eat guy right here. Just got the frame, and ooh, that is really nice. As per usual with the 85. One thing that I like about using the A7SIII, as I mentioned earlier, it only has 12 megapixels, we all know this. But it makes you think more consciously about your framing, where you're putting aspects within the frame, and you've got to make sure that you get your shot right in camera. It makes me have that thought process. It makes me have that process of thinking, okay, where am I going to put my subject? Where am I going to get it ideally where I want it to be? So I don't have to crop, so I don't have to think, oh God, I might have not got it right. Get it right in camera, get the framing perfect so you get the shot you want. It makes you think more consciously. And there's also software that you can use through Adobe, which will allow you to up the resolution using AI, which I'll be speaking about when I make a video about whether or not 12 megapixels is enough for photography, but that's all I'll say for now. But yeah, I'm loving the A7SIII. The monitor is so much better than the A7 IV, like miles better. Like, it gives me real confidence knowing that the photographs I'm getting are vibrant, they're punchy, you know? And let's not forget as well, that shot there is really nice. Let's not forget, we are still shooting raw, so we'll still have so much flexibility to push and pull in post and get my desired look and aesthetic to the photographs I'm going for. You know, at the end of the day, you just got to know how to use the tools for this shot. I've switched over to the 85 to get a bit more punch in. Still got quite a lot of fog on the Minster there, but I'm liking the light. Like, it's got some real nice warm tones to it. Right, there we go. F7.1, 1250 per second, ISO 80. How about that? Oh, wow. Right here, guys, we have got a fantastic photo spot. One of my favourites in York. The only thing is, they haven't taken down the cocking Christmas lights. It's over a month, nearly. Yes? What's the date? No, it's nearly been a month since Christmas. Those lights should be down by now. But the photograph we're going to do, we're going to set it at about f8, bring down the shutter speed to 100 per second, ISO 80, bang, look at that. Look at that, it is such a clean shot. We definitely need those Christmas lights down. We're going to push forward a little bit more and see if we can just try. Yes. This is another good angle here.
This morning I felt a massive sense of relief.
Shooting at 125th of a second, f8, ISO 80 again. And just, oh, look at that. Now that is a killer. That is a killer. There we go. Have a look at that. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's where an 85 would have been a little bit more handy, or being able to crop in a little bit more in post. But I still think that's a pretty cool photograph. What we're going to do is we're going to shoot it in landscape. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, landscape, because we can get that part in and that part in all within the same shot. We're going to get that annoying lamppost thing in there, but what I'll do is I'll Photoshop that out nice and simply. Make sure we're f8 for the shot. 180 for a second, ISO 80, f8. A lot of 8s there. But that is beauty. That is flipping beautiful. Come on, shift to traffic, shift to traffic. Yes. Now look at this leading line right here, guys. Wow. Holy. That is an intense scene. Right, it looks out of this world. Alright, I'm gonna bring up the f-stop to about f8, drop the shutter speed. Look at that. I don't even know how I'm gonna edit that because it's just so freaking moody. And that does count here because the fog, the leading lines, the scene, everything about it is just... I've never seen it like this before, the Minster. That is mental. Mental, it's bonkers, it's crazy. And then let's get a landscape version as well. There we go. What's a cool photograph? Let's do right here. Yes, there we go. The 85 is now on. Let's start creating some madness. Good. Nice. More descriptive words. Fabulous. Nice. Here we go. Get the photo of this dude here. Looks so sick. Looks, he gave me the nod. He gave me a nod of approval. Oh mate, that photograph there of that dude, because of the atmosphere with the haze and the fog and the F1.4 and the 85, whew, it delivered to it pretty rad there. That is a radical shot. Nice. Nice. Right, this shot right here. Yes, the focus on the person right there with the misty background. I like it. That actually looks so cool. I love that. The reflection and everything. Oh, wow. Yes, 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 yes. The cold is really going to my brain, guys. Oh, that shot right there is... Oh, that's killer. That is fucking wicked. That... Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm sorry guys, but that was actually an amazing photograph right there. This photograph right here looks really interesting with the blooming lights in the background and everything. Like, I think that looks so cool. Imagine this for like a cine bloom filter. I haven't got them with me, sorry. But if I did, I would actually slap one on right now to really exacerbate all this like bloomingness. I'm gonna get a photograph. 85 here, F1.4. Really nice looking background right there. Real nice compression to that image. Moody. Oh, that is so moody. I mean, guys, right, that was a really moody shot, but I'm gonna try to take a photo over here. Oh wait, I can't see a bloody thing. Never mind. Even my autofocus is just like, yeah, what am I supposed to do with this? Let's get a photograph of this Bentley right here. Oh, that looks so cool. Yes. That is clean. I'll go with the Bentley. Nice. Just get a photograph of this woman who's just standing perfectly right here with the backdrop of York Station. What an awesome photograph. What an awesome spot with the fog. I'm going to bring up the aperture to f2.8. Bring down the shutter speed to 160 because it's a still subject, we don't need anything higher. But just look at the red and how it's blooming within the frame. Oh, that is a really nice shot right there, filling the frame. So that is the final photograph I'm going to take today in the city of York with the Sony A7S III. Now the last thing I've got to do today is have a look for the hashtag CP photos and see what you guys have been up to. Let's go. Alright mate, I'm going to be completely honest, I was not anticipating myself being out as long as I was with the Sony A7S III, but those conditions in York, whew, was just delivering the sauce. Now, I am actually going to be doing a separate video with the A7S III regarding the photography side of things, like is 12 megapixels enough, or is this potentially one of the best hybrid cameras? I have got some thoughts on that, but I'm going to do that in a few weeks time, I reckon. But I will say this, for most people, 12 megapixels is enough. I mean, the only thing you have to think about is getting the shot right in camera, which I think is a good habit to be in anyway. And in terms of printing, you can print quite big even with 12 megapixels. I mean, you've got no problem printing 12 megapixels that size for example, and you probably can go bigger, but I'll save that for a future video. I am going to be doing a lot of projects with the Sony A7S III. I've got like 3 or 4 video ideas that I definitely want to do, so if you don't want to miss that kind of content or anything else I do, make sure you are subscribed and turn on the bell icon so you're notified for whenever I release a new video. But the last thing to do today is have a look through the hashtag CP photos and see what you guys have been creating. Alright, screen recording is on. Our first photograph today is going to be this one by Lich Build, and I like that. Really nice, simple street shot. I actually like the black and white one and the colour one for different reasons. They both have different qualities that I like. Great, simple street shot right there. Our next photograph here by Motors in Focus. This is a pretty cool shot right here. I definitely prefer that first one. But what I want to challenge you to do next time, because this is sick, but I want to see you try and do some panning stuff. So get that shutter speed down and see if you can get some of that blur in the background. I'll tell you what, that will look pretty sick. Thank you for using the hashtag. Keep up the great work. The next one we're going to have a look at is, which one should we have a look at? We're going to have a look at this one. This one right here is a really sick silhouette shot right there. And I love the color grading on that shot as well. Absolutely awesome shot. Let's go on a little bit more. That's a simple, nice frame. I just like that. Now Mimo Auto, really cool frame. Simple, I love it. Manchester, we got some trams by Sharp_photography. Oh, we love the trams in Manchester. Always pretty sick for some photography. This one right here, this one by James. Oh wow. Amsterdam. I haven't been there since I was like 18. I need to go back because that is a good city for trams and just a great aesthetic as well. So yeah, you can't go wrong with trams right there. Let's have a look at a few more today. A perspective I've never seen before by Tower Bridge. One of the key things you got to do photography is look for some different composites, and that one right there is pretty good. Like the leading lines, I like the foreground, like the focal length that you've used for this shot by Ben Crane Photography. Pretty good result right there, mate. I like that. Might have to try that myself next time. Sorry, I'm stealing your shot. Great shot. Thank you for using the hashtag. So this one right here, Reflections by KM Photos 88. I love that. I actually did that myself with the A6400. Really great shot right there. And the final one today is going to be this one. We've got a bit of panning action going on here by Amal in Gothenburg of this awesome tram. I love the grain that you've added to the photograph, and I love the color grading on it as well. Awesome shot. Absolutely nailed it. Alright, so that is where I'm going to be leaving today's POV video, mate. I will be honest, I was anticipating this video being a bit shorter, but hopefully you have enjoyed the POV, and if you have stuck around to the end, I do appreciate it. And I would be also interested to hear your thoughts on the Sony A7S III. Do you think it's a good photo camera? Do you think 12 megapixels is enough, or do you think there's a minimum to how many megapixels you should have in a camera? Let me know in the comment section below. If you did like today's video, like, subscribe, all of that great stuff if you want to. It'd be really deeply appreciated. But yeah, until next time, create, explore, and inspire. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.